The call for peace with Russia made by a pro-Western oligarch Viktor Pinchuk caused a storm of criticism, with many Ukrainians accusing him of betraying national interests. In an opinion piece in the Wall Street Journal, the influential industrialist called on Kyiv to eliminate European and NATO membership from the near-term goals, agreed to hold a local vote in eastern Ukraine and prevent the Crimean issue from standing in the way of normalizing ties with Russia. This, according to Pinchuk, should save thousands of lives. Some experts say the tycoon merely represented concerns of Ukraine's business community.
The majority of the oligarchs, they're businessmen. They want calm for their money. That's why they are interested in any kind of resolving, any kind of consensus with Russia and with the United States and with Europe concerning the situation in Donbass.
The deputy head of the presidential office, Konstantin Yeleseyev, said that Ukraine will not trade in territories and reverse Euro-Atlantic integration for peace. He also noted that Kyiv will not hold local elections in the war-hit eastern Ukraine without full security there. But some analysts say both Pinchuk and the president are aware that with the current moods in Washington, Ukraine cannot preserve the status quo.
Yeleseyev rebuffed the compromises offered by Pinchuk, but it's not to say that the Ukrainian government doesn't have its own package of compromises. It is clear that Kiev is looking for them. Secondly, the Ukrainian society is not ready to accept compromises now. The situation is very unstable in Ukraine, and any agitation can lead to fresh political crisis.
Kiev is concerned it may be ceded back in the Russian zone of influence as the new U.S. administration of Donald Trump calls for warm relations with the Kremlin. More than 10,000 people lost their lives in the 3-year-long military conflict with Russia forces in eastern Ukraine after pro-West protests in Kiev displaced a Moscow-leaning president. The shifting geopolitical landscape requires a new strategy from Kiev as well. But the margin of maneuver is narrow, as experts say any dramatic compromise in the current situation might lead to domestic instability in Ukraine. Lena Sachuk, Press TV, Kiev.